Hello everyone. In today's class, we will study some more questions on sets, relations, and functions. Let's start with the first question. First question says that if fx is equal to 2x plus fx, if fx plus 2 of f 1 by x is equal to 3x, x not equal to 0 obviously, because at x equal to 0, this 1 by x will not be defined. So x not equal to 0 and S is a set S equal to x belongs to all real such that fx is equal to f of minus x, right? So we have to find which one is correct out of these four options. So we have equations fx is equal to 2 of f of 1 by x equal to 3x. Now replace x by 1 by x, right? Replace x by 1 by x in this equation. So when we replace x by 1 by x, what we will get? F of 1 by x plus 2 times fx is equal to 3 by x, right? Now we got two equations, equation 1 and equation 2 in terms of fx and f1 by x, right? Now we have to eliminate f of 1 by x, right? So multiply equation 2 by 2 and subtract this, right? So when we multiply equation 2, but we will get 2 of f1 by x plus 4fx is equal to 6 by x, right? And we have another equation, equation 1, that was 2f1 by x plus fx is equal to 3x, right? Now subtract this to equation to eliminate f of 1 by x. So we will get 3f of x is equal to 6 by x minus 3x, right? So f of x we will get f of x as 2 upon x minus x, right? 2 upon x minus x. Now, since fx is equal to f of minus x, it is given, right? So 2 by x minus x is equal to minus 2 by x plus x, right? We will replace x with minus x and equate this, right? So after that we will get 4 by x equal to 2x, and after solving we got x as plus minus root 2, right? So we got x as plus minus root 2. That means set S has exactly two elements, right? One is plus root 2, one is negative root 2 or minus root 2. So the correct option will be option C, right? It contains exactly two elements. Now let's move to question number 2. We have to find x such that x belongs to R, such that 2x minus 1 upon x cube plus 4x square plus 3x belongs to real number, right? So clearly if it belongs to real, denominator should not be equal to 0, right? So x cube plus 4x square plus 3x should not be equal to 0. Now take x as common. Now when it is 0, the x at which this equation x cube plus 4x square plus 3x will become 0, we eliminate that values from that real set, right? So we will get the x on which 2x minus 1 upon x cube plus 4x square plus 3x will become real. So the points at which, first we have to find the points at which x cube plus 4x square plus 3x should become 0. So we put x cube plus 4x square plus 3x equal to 0. Now take x as common, x square plus 4x plus 3. Now this is quadratic equation which having roots -1 and -3, right? So we can write the equation x into x plus 1 into x plus 3 equal to 0. So we got x as 0, -1, -3, right? So x, this will become valid. So this equation becomes real for all real value, for all x belongs to real value except 0, -1 and -3, right? So option C should be right choice. Let's move to the question number 3. Given the relation R 1, 2 and 2, 3 on set A 1, 2, 3, the minimum number of ordered pairs which when added to R to make it equivalence relation, right? See, for making equivalence relation, it must be reflexive, symmetric, and transitive, right? So 1, 1, 2, 2, and 3, 3 must be present for R to become reflexive, right? So for R to become reflexive, it contains 1, 1, 2, 2, and 3, 3, right? It must be added. Now, see, 1, 2 is there, so 2, 1 must be there, right? To become reflexive, to become symmetric. Because what is definition of symmetric relation? If AB is present in the set, then BA must be present in the set, right? So if 1, 2 is present, then 2, 1 must be present. And if 2, 3 is present, then 3, 2 must be present, right? So next element should be added is 2, 1 and 3, 2, right? So the equation becomes reflexive and symmetric. Now we have to make the equation transitive also to make that our equivalence relation. So for transitive, see 1, 2 and 2, 3 is present, so 1, 3 must be present, right? What is definition of equivalent transitive relation? If A related to B and B related to C, this implies A must be related to C, right? So 1, 2 is present, 2, 3 is present, right? So 1, 3 must be present. 1, 3 must be present, right? Now, 1, 3 is present. Now 3 1 should also be present to make it transitive. Because 2, 3 is present, 2, 3 is present, 3, 2 is present, so 2, 2 is present, 2, 2 is already present, right? 1, 2 is present, 2, 1 is present, 1, 1 is already present, right? Now 3, 3 is present and 3, 2 is present, right? 3, 3 is present, 3, 2 is present. So 3, 2 must be present, 3, 2 is present, right? So if it, for R to become transitive, 1, 3 and 3, 1 should be present, right? Since 3, 2 is present and 2, 1 is present, so 2, 2 becomes common, so 3, 1 must be present. Hence, minimum number of elements should be added is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 elements to be added in R for R to become equivalence relation. Now let's come to question number 4. This set is equal to, we can see the set is A union B union C intersection A intersection B complement intersection C complement whole complement intersection C complement is equal to. Now A union B union C intersection. Now A intersection B complement intersection whole intersection can be written as A complement union B union C, right? Intersection C complement. Now A union B union C intersection A complement union B union C. Now see here A and A complement are there, right? So it becomes phi union B union C intersection C complement. Now phi union B union C becomes C, B union C intersection C complement, right? So now B union C intersection C complement. We can see by Venn diagram. See, it is B, it is C, right? B union C is this intersection C complement, right? So intersection C complement will come this point, right? Right. So this green portion will be B intersection C complement, right? B intersection C complement. So correct option should be B intersection C complement. Option A should be the right choice. Now let's move to question number 5. We have a set A. Let's set A is 1, 2, 3, 4. Set B 2, 4, 6. The number of set C such that A intersection B is subset or equal to C is subset or equal to A union B. Now A and B are there. So what will be the elements in A intersection B? The common elements between set A and set B. What are the common elements? 2 and 4, right? So A intersection B will be 2, 4. Now what is A union B? A union B will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. So A union B is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. Now clearly, A intersection B is subset of C, subset of A union B. C can be, what can be C? So C. C is subset of A union B, right? C is subset of A union B. So C can be 1, 2. C can be 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, right? 6, 2, 4, 1, 6, 2, 4, right? 6, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, right? So all these things, you can say that. You can see that A into 2, 4 is 2, 4 will be present in all of them, right? 2, 4 will be present in all of them because A intersection B is subset of C, right? And C is subset of A union B. So these are basically the conditions for C to occur. So there are 8 conditions. So answer should be C. Correct option is option C. Let's move to question number 6. On set of natural number, on set n of all natural numbers, define relation R defined by A related to B if and only if greatest common divisor of A and B is 2. Right? Then we have to find whether R is reflexive, symmetric, equivalence. Now clearly, first check the reflexive relation. Now, what is reflexive relation? A related to A itself, right? So see, let's suppose 3. 3 is greatest common divisor of 3, right? We know that. So greatest common divisor, clearly greatest common divisor of A is A, right? So on set n of all natural numbers, define the relation R by A related to B if and only if greatest common divisor of A and B is 2. So we can check the reflexive relation. So greatest common, we know that, suppose we have taken 3 and 3. So we are checking reflexive relation. So greatest common divisor of 3 and 3 is 3, right? But we have, the question is saying that greatest common divisor of A and B should be 2, right? So R is not reflexive relation. Greatest common divisor of A should be A, not 2. For all A belongs to natural number. Obviously, when A and A will be 2, when 2 greatest common divisor of 2 and 2 is 2, right? But it is not true for all the natural numbers. So R is not reflexive. Let's check for symmetric. Now suppose greatest common divisor of A and B is 2, then obviously greatest common divisor of B and A will also be 2, right? So it is also symmetric. Now let's check for transitive. For transitive, suppose greatest common divisor of suppose 4 and 6 is greatest common divisor 2 and 6 and 8. So greatest common divisor again 2. So will greatest common divisor of 4 and 8 will be 2? No, greatest common divisor of 4 and 8 is 4, right? So it is not transitive also, because 4 6 occurring, 6 8 is occurring, but 4 8 is not occurring, right? Clear? So it is not transitive. So R is symmetric only. So option B is the right choice. Let's move to the question number 7. Suppose f is a function satisfying f of x plus fx is equal to 4 of fx and f1 is equal to 4. Then we have to calculate the value of f21. F of x plus fx is equal to 4 fx and f1 is equal to 4. Let's put x equal to 1. So when we put x equal to 1, f of 1 plus f1 plus 4 f1, f of 1 plus f1, f1 is 4 is equal to, when we put f1 is equal to 4 will be 16. Now f1 is 4. So f5 is 16. Right? So f5 comes out to be 16. Now let's put x equal to 5. Clear? So when we put x equal to 5, 5 plus f5, f of 5 plus f5 is equal to 4 times f5. So f of 5 plus what is f5? 16. So 4 times f5 is 16. So f21 comes out to be 64. Right. So correct answer will be 64. Option B is the right choice. Let's move to question number 8. So f of x plus 1 by x equal to x square plus 1 by x square. We have to find fx. So f of x plus 1 by x square is x square plus 1 by x square. We know that x square plus 1 by x square can be written as x plus 1 by x whole square minus 2. Right. So f of x plus 1 by x is coming out to be x plus 1 by x square minus 2. Now replace x plus 1 by x with x. So f of x will become x square minus 2. Right. So we have to find f of x, which is x square minus 2. Option C is the right choice. Let's move to the question number 9. In question number 9, it is given that fx is equal to x upon root of 1 minus fx equal to x upon root over 1 plus x square. Then we have to find this expression. Now let's check. Since fx is equal to x upon 1 plus x square, f of fx will be, what will be f of fx? Is fx, we put fx in place of x. So fx upon root over 1 plus fx square. So what is fx? X over root over 1 plus x square. So x upon root over 1 plus x square, root upon root 1 plus fx is this one. So x square upon 1 plus x square. So f of fx after solving comes out to be x upon root over 1 plus 2x square. Now similarly, f of fx will become x upon root over 1 plus 3x square, right? So when this is 3 times, this becomes 3x square. When this is 2 times, this becomes 2x square, right? When f is 1 time, it is 1 plus x square. Now, when we will do this expression n times, so it will comes out to be x upon root over 1 plus nx square. So it is equal to x upon root over 1 plus summation of r is equal to 1 to n. 1 is n, right? So we can write n as this one. Summation of r equal to 1 to n, 1. Clear? So final answer is this one. Option B should be the right choice. Now let's come to question number 10. If two sets A and B having 99 elements in common, then number of elements common to each of set A into B and B into A are. So we have to find number of points common to, that is intersection point of A into B and C into D. Now we know that A into B intersection C into D is A intersection C into B intersection D. We know this expression. So A into B intersection B into A is A intersection B into B intersection A. Right? A into B intersection B into A is A into B, A intersection B into B intersection A. Thus number of elements common to A into B and B into A is number of elements in A intersection B intersection B into A, intersection B into A. So number of elements in A intersection B into B intersection A, number of elements in A intersection B into number of elements in B intersection A. So what is number of elements in A intersection B? 99, and number of elements in B intersection will be same, 99. So answer is 99 square. So we have option B is correct choice. So we have discussed some progressive questions on sets, race and function. Thank you so much.